Hi, friends. Hope you are all doing well. I miss you all so much. I hope you all are having lots of fun and learning lots of things and reading lots of books. Today, we're going to get into our next page. And this might be my favorite page because the title of this page is I Love Learning. And if any of you know anything about me, you know I love learning. Even though I'm 41 years old, I know I'm old. I still love learning every day. And every day in the classroom, you guys all teach me something new. So I learn from you every day. So today we're going to write about what we love about learning. So let's think about what have we learned since we started kindergarten? We have learned so many things. We learned our letters, our sounds. We learned how to blend. We learned how to read. We learned math. We learned science. So many cool things that we've learned. So let's think about our first sentence. We want everyone who reads our story to know what we love about learning. So let's think. Take a minute to think. What's the best thing I've learned this year? Now, it might be hard because we've learned some really cool things. Let's take a minute and think. What's the best thing you've learned this year? Hmm. I hope you took a minute to think because now we need to use our 4 steps to writing. Think it, say it, write it, read it. So let's think. We just thought, I know what my sentence is going to be. My sentence is going to be the best thing I learned this year. So that's 7. Let's start with that. The heart word. Capital T H E. Everybody knows the heart word the. The finger space. Best. Let's stretch that out. B E S T. B B E E E E. St, like stadium, stadium. St, st, st. ST says st. Best. Thing. Let's stretch that out. Ing, ing. Thank you, thank you. TH says hugging, hugging. Ing, ing, ing. ING says ing. THING. Don't forget, one of the best strategies you can use when you're writing, if you don't know how to spell the word, is to stretch out those sounds of that word and then use what we've already learned to help you figure out sounds in that word. The best thing, finger space, I. The next word, learned. Ooh, earned. Ooh, earned. Let's stretch that out. Ooh, earth, earth, E-I-E-R says I-R says U-R says In learned, it's actually E-R. L-E-R, N, D. Motivated, motivated, D, D, D. E-D says D. So, Learned. If we stretched out all the sounds, that's how we would spell learn. That's a great kindergarten spelling. On the bottom, I'm going to show you the book spelling because even though that's a great kindergarten spelling, the book spelling is actually spelled a little different. It's Learned. Learned. So, the best thing I learned is IS. And here's where you're going to put the best thing you learned. I have what I want to say. I want you to write what you want to say. So, what I'm going to say is the best thing I learned is how to read. That's the best thing that I think I learned in kindergarten. But you can pause it now and you can write the best thing you learned in kindergarten. So while I write my sentence, I want you to write your sentence. The best thing I learned is how to read. Now it's your turn. Right? I hope that you guys got to fill in your sentence. Now, think it, say it, write it, read it. The best thing I learned is how to read. And don't forget, I put the book spelling of learned at the bottom. So now we need to let our reader know, why is this the best thing that we learned? So our job now is to write a sentence about why that's the best thing. So we have to think about it. I know why. Here's my sentence. I love to read books. That's why I love, well, that's the best thing I've learned because I love to read books. So while I write my sentence, I want you to pause the video and I want you to think of your sentence about why that's the best thing you learned this year. And I want you to stretch out all those sounds and make sure you have your finger spaces and make sure your handwriting is nice and neat. So I'm going to write my sentence and I want you to write your sentence. Friends, read your sentence to yourself. Don't forget. So I thought it, I said it, I wrote it. Now I'm going to read it. I love to read books. And you see how I put an exclamation point at the end? Because I'm really excited to tell people that I love to read books. So we thought it, we said it, we wrote it, we read it. What I want you to do now is now we have to think of what we want our picture to look like and what we want our picture to go, make sure it goes with our words. So I'm going to pause the video. I want you to pause the video and remember to start your picture in pencil first so that if you make a mistake, you can erase it. So when we come back, you'll see my picture and you can be finished with your picture. So pause the video and make sure you use your pencil. Friends, let's see those beautiful pictures. Now remember, you might have something different. You might have yourself doing math. That's totally fine if that's the best thing that you learned this year. So here I am reading one of my favorite Mickey Mouse books. And then I have a bunch of other books that I've read out loud to you guys and some books that I've read to myself at home. So I hope you liked your I Love Learning page. I told you learning is my favorite, so this might have been my favorite page so far. So don't forget, try hard, keep writing, practicing your handwriting, and I will see you guys tomorrow.